Jana Duggar's quick return to Arkansas. Why it matters. Jana Duggar, once dubbed the Cinderella of the family for being the older unmarried sister, recently broke free of that label by marrying Stephen Wisman and relocating to Nebraska. For a while, fans wondered if she'd ever tie the knot, let alone move states away. But after a hush-hush courtship turned wedding, she settled into married life, started sharing wedding vlogs, and even documented her ongoing house renovation projects. Typically, you'd think her brand new life in Nebraska might keep her busy for ages, paint swatches, tiling floors, picking out furnishings. Yet, in a sweet twist, Jana decided to celebrate her 35th birthday right back in Arkansas with her siblings. That's right, the newlywed hopped back to the big Duggar home base, revealing her presence through a short Instagram reel that took watchers by surprise. Are you the type who'd do the same, traveling miles just to ring in a birthday with family? Let me know in the comments. And of course, give this video a like if you enjoy these behind-the-scenes glimpses of the Duggars' everyday life. Now, the central question: why does it matter that Jana returned to Arkansas? Simple. Many watchers assumed she'd remain in Nebraska for every big personal milestone, given how newly established her life is there. But it seems Jana's not about to let distance break her family ties, especially not on something as personal as a birthday. This cameo moment reveals that no matter how independent Jana is becoming, she's still deeply connected to her roots. So connected that she'd drop everything for a day of sibling bonding. The short but sweet birthday reunion. Goodwill, restaurant outings, and sibling banter. Jana's footage showcased her, Josie, Jennifer, Johanna, and even her brother James, among others, engaging in typical Duggar sibling fun. Think rummaging through a local Goodwill, giggling over random finds, before heading to a favorite local spot to eat. A second snippet captured them building a massive snowman, armed with tractors to cart huge mounds of snow around. For watchers, this is a nostalgic callback to the old 19 kids and counting days, where group outings and comedic antics were the norm. Some fans joked it was like stepping back in time, especially seeing teenage siblings who used to be tiny kids scampering around in earlier seasons. Would you watch a mini spin-off focusing solely on Duggar siblings' comedic day trips? Let me know in the comments. And if you crave more real-time coverage on these families, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an update. Jana's married, yet still one of them. Even though she's a wife, Jana still slips seamlessly into big group sibling mode. The vibe was fun and casual, no mention of heavy responsibilities back in Nebraska. Some watchers loved it, calling it evidence that Jana remains a true family girl at heart. Others wondered if Stephen accompanied her or stayed behind working on their renovation, but Jana didn't clarify. Perhaps he was busy nailing down a new deck or painting trim. Regardless, it's refreshing to see Jana bridging two worlds, her new marriage and the enormous Duggar clan she'll forever belong to. The wedding vlog wrap-up and emotional wedding snippets. Remember that Jana recently wrapped up her two-part wedding video, giving watchers an unprecedented front-row seat to her big day. Part 1 covered pre-ceremony jitters, father-daughter tears, and comedic groomsmen moments. Part 2 highlighted the actual vow exchange and the mild shock of seeing some Duggars dancing at the reception, defying old rules. Fans found that moment comedic and sweet, as if the Duggars have relaxed from their once rigid stance. For Jana, though, the wedding vlog concluded on a high note, a new start with Stephen in Nebraska, plus a bold sign that she's not strictly following the older Duggar playbook. Did you catch those vlogs? If so, share your favorite part in the comments. And if you haven't seen them, do you plan to? Thumbs up this video if you enjoy cameo-laden wedding recaps. The missing best friend, speculations galore. Now, an unavoidable mention. Fans have noticed that Jana's longtime best friend, rumored to be extremely close to her for years, hasn't appeared in these videos. Some watchers on Reddit expressed confusion, suspecting Jana and her friend drifted apart once gossip about them being more than friends grew too persistent. Others think the friend might have simply chosen a more private life. Regardless, the friend was reportedly present at Jana's wedding but never popped up in the vlogs, fueling speculation about a possible distance between them. Jana hasn't commented on it, Maybe she's deliberately keeping certain private relationships off camera to keep the focus on her newlywed adventures with Steven. Or maybe the friend wasn't keen on featuring in wedding footage. We might never know. Still, it's a hot discussion point among fans who recall how frequently these two traveled or posted about each other. After all, nothing escapes the eagle-eyed watchers scanning each frame for cameo appearances, right? But in the end, Jana's not addressing the rumors, and the friend's social media is pretty dormant. So the mystery remains unsolved, at least for now. Do you think it's purely rumor-driven drama, or is there a real shift in Jana's social circle? Let me know in the comments. And if you love a good detective story, remember to subscribe for more rummaging through reality star details. Why this matters. Jana's balancing act. Old traditions versus new freedoms. The significance of Jana's trip home for her 35th birthday underscores a theme. She's forging a fresh life in Nebraska, yet not abandoning her siblings. She can juggle the obligations of a married woman, like renovating a house with her husband, while still spending time in Arkansas with a younger brood. If you recall, some watchers once feared Jana might vanish from the family if she ever married, but ironically, she's still very present. The day was full of the usual Duggar jokes, thrifting, and sibling pranks. That said, fans see it as proof Jana's not severing ties just because she's grown up. She might stand at a crossroad of her old identity versus new independence, but so far, she's balancing it gracefully. The snowy day symbolism. Yes, I'm calling it symbolism because building a giant snowman with your siblings armed with a tractor feels like a comedic throwback to those counting on scenes where they tackled big tasks in big ways, from slip-and-slides to unorthodox chores. It's classic Duggar synergy. Kids, and maybe some adults, squealing in the cold, big lumps of snow rolling around, plus Jana's calm voice in the background. The Instagram snippet Jana posted was short but joyful, the kind of content watchers might have missed since the family show's end. This synergy reminds watchers that the Duggars, with all their controversies, remain capable of exuding warmth and unity when they gather for simpler pursuits. If these wholesome, almost childlike moments are your jam, let me know in the comments. Also, if you'd love a full snow day vlog from Jana, toss in a suggestion. She might read our feedback, right? Wrapping up, Jana's happily ever after, with a twist. All right, folks, let's tie it all together. Jana Duggar, newly minted wife to Steven Wisman, is living in Nebraska, finishing her wedding vlog series and renovating a fixer-upper. She turned 35 and decided to mark the occasion in the heart of her massive Arkansas family, rummaging Goodwill, dining out, and constructing a colossal snowman. Meanwhile, watchers note her best friend's absence, fueling talk that maybe the rumors once swirling about them triggered a quiet distancing. Jana, of course, remains silent on that front, focusing instead on the bright side, siblings dancing at her wedding, father-daughter emotional moments, and comedic glimpses of James busting dance moves in a store aisle. What do you think the next chapter holds for Jana? More updates on house decor? Maybe a baby announcement down the line? Tell me your wildest predictions. Also, if you're loving these real-time recaps, be sure to like and subscribe. I'd hate for you to miss the next big Duggar development. For now, Jana's showing us that stepping into married life doesn't mean relinquishing her old family traditions. Yes, she can build a fresh home hundreds of miles away, but she'll still show up in Arkansas for an impromptu birthday spree. And as for her friends, their presence may wax and wane in her new vlogs, but it won't stop her from forging ahead, uploading wedding clips, capturing siblings' comedic moments, and hinting at the final fixer-upper tour soon. One thing's certain, we'll all be watching, because Jana's journey from Cinderella Duggar to self-assured wife is anything but dull. Alright, my lovely viewers, that's the latest on Jana and her big reunion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you expect her to head home for her birthday? Are you missing that best friend cameo as much as some watchers are? If you enjoyed this summary, please throw a like my way and consider subscribing. I'm Julie, signing off until the next update. Stay curious, stay kind, and see you soon.